Listen up. I find it a huge coincidence that the last president that was in office when something like this happened is in office again. I find it a huge coincidence that the injection that he's the father of has an adverse reaction that has that in it. I find it a huge coincidence that this guy overheard Fauci talking about this in 2012. I find it a huge coincidence that the 2021 Gavi article has this in it. I find it a huge coincidence that back in 2024, a lab lost 100 vials with this in it. I find it a huge coincidence that they already have 13 Vs and gene therapies for this. It must also be a coincidence that Moderna has been making one too. I also find it a coincidence that the U.S. health authorities are downplaying this threat, and we have the World Cup coming up with millions from other countries coming to the U.S. I find it a huge coincidence that the WHO ran a pandemic simulation called Exercise Polaris 2, which was about a multinational outbreak last month. I also find it a coincidence that Trump gutted the CDC vessel sanitation program, which fired every inspector responsible for investigating cruise ships and assisting them in preventing spread of diseases and viruses. I also find it a coincidence that these people just got off the cruise ship yesterday, and all of a sudden now we have cases popping up all over the world. How is that even possible? I also find it a coincidence that last time they couldn't get everybody to comply, but now they have a militia that can. I find it a coincidence that last time they couldn't get the digital IDs enforced. But as you've noticed, since Trump's been in office, they have been slowly integrating it in. So I can guarantee you that's coming. I also find it a coincidence that now we have AI and nobody can tell real from fake. And so we're going to have a lot more propaganda this time. I don't know about y'all, but there seems to be a lot of coincidences, and I don't believe in coincidences.